This topic is Creationist cartoon shown in Georgia biology class equates evolution with Satan. So let's get into this one. This is going to be a really good one.
Do you have a still of this one?
No, I got a video.
Well, you don't have a still of the cartoon?
Now, in case you weren't saddened enough by the state of public education in this country, never fear, the crazy just keeps on coming. And this time, coming from Atlanta. A cartoon suggesting that the theory of evolution is the work of Satan has been removed from a school district database. The cartoon shown inside of a freshman biology class at Henry W. Grady High School in May clearly associates humanism, homosexuality, pornography, and abortion with evolution. Because, of course, that makes sense. Now, the cartoon, which was part of a 50-page PowerPoint, and yes, 50 pages, it caused obvious outrage, prompting Atlanta public school teachers to do some damage control. Jill Strickland-Luce, the Atlanta public school spokeswoman, said, quote, "The district is currently reviewing the vetting process for all lesson plans prior to uploading them for instruction. In addition, the curriculum coordinators will review lesson plans with teachers as part of their pre-planning session later this month." Now, the silver lining in all of this, the story broke thanks to the high school's own newspaper, The Southerner. So it appears that those kids might be smarter than some of their teachers.
Oh, shit. I'm trying to get this picture here because I know you guys want to see this picture real quick of the original. So here we go, TJ. I think you want to go first on this, so I'll put the pick up for you. There we go.
Definitely. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Since it's this very cartoon that we're talking about, I figure it was appropriate to, put it up so everyone can actually see all the details here. What we've got is two, I guess, schools of thought, all right? We've got evolution, which is Satan, and then creation, which is Christ, all right? Then we're flying the flags here on each side. One is humanism, the other is Christianity. And then apparently we are so cool and happy that we've got all the balloons. They don't, we get all the balloons. They don't even need balloons. Somehow they escaped having all balloons describing all the things evolutionists say about them. You know, we only get balloons for the evolution side, which is, if you can read those, they are abortion, racism, pornography, homosexuality, divorce, and euthanasia. Which is, and as you see here, what's happening is evolution, we only have like one canon, all right? And they've got three. But evolution, Satan knows to destroy the base, the foundation.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. While these other three priests, one is firing the opposite direction, like he's not paying enough attention to the point. And then we've got one who's trying to shoot down each of evolutionists and Satan's terrible things like divorce and euthanasia. He's trying to take them down one by one. And then we've got another one, the middle priest here. He's actually aiming at the guy in front of him because they don't like, they're trying to say like, oh, we have too much infighting. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, that's too much what's going on. And it's basically the stupidest fucking cartoon ever.
And it's not funny. It's not even funny.
It's not funny in any way. And I mean, the only thing that they got right was that evolution terribly destroys the foundation of creation.
Exactly, that boom at the bottom.
Yeah, that one, that big boom, that to me is like, you know, that should be just exploded out, and maybe that would be funnier.
Nice. I like that.
It's a terrible, terrible bullshit thing, and they had that in a school book, and they had to go like talk about it, whether to get it removed. Oh my God, Georgia. I was born in Georgia. I was born in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh,
Georgia. Georgia.
By the way, TJ, I love your explanation of like that picture, that cartoon. It was very well done, by the way.
Thank you.
Everybody has to give him thank you for actually pointing everything out for us, so we can understand
now
that cartoon.
That you know all the details.
Yeah, all the details.
Read any of those things. Let's talk about how they tried to tie evolution in with evolution. Had abortion, somehow that's tied to evolution. We've got homosexuality, that's tied to evolution, which is probably the best argument of all of them. And we've got what is it, racism?
Yeah, that's
divorce. How do you tie divorce to evolution?
Well, no, it's
or
all
even
tied to humanism.
humanism to evolution. I don't even understand. Then euthanasia. They're saying
Aren't they known for that shit?
that's tied to evolution somehow, like that. But
Well,
you notice what the point I made earlier is that if Christianity, or imagine that creation over here had its own bunch of balloons of the things that we say about them that they have a problem with.
Exactly. We don't see balloons on their side.
Let's all take turns putting up balloons. Go ahead.
I don't. Incest, not incest. Child rape.
How about putting your nose in other people's business?
Yeah, child rape.
How about child abuse?
Well, same thing.
There you go.
How about let's take that racism. Let's take that racism balloon and put it over on the other side. Since being from evolution and humanism, I don't see how that brings racism around.
Women inferior. Let's put women inferior.
You're superior to all of the men who don't believe in Christ.
How about ignorance?
Yeah, ignorance is number one. I like that.
You notice that they didn't accuse us of being like stupid or ignorant or anything. It's just that they don't, and their pornography. Let's put up a balloon that says like burqa.
How old is that? Well, but the pornography. It's been around for thousands of years. How did that come from evolution and humanism? There's fucking scribblings in. If you go into if you go to Egypt, I've seen shit on this. If you go Egypt, the pyramids. They go into like the little caves and the little tombs and shit of the workers. There's actually pornography of them. Like one worker scribbled on the wall of the famous queen, the famous female pharaoh, getting fucked by her priest.
Dude, is there sex in the Bible?
Yeah.
Okay, and if they could have made the Bible into a movie, like instead of words, would it have included pornography?
I don't know.
They did it right. Yeah.
Absolutely is the answer, and I guess my point is made.
Exactly. Paul, go finish up.
I want to hit one real quick thing here because I talked the abortion balloon, right? Well, according to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, between 2000 and 2009, pregnancy rates for U.S. women fell by 12%, or nearly 6.4 million pregnancies.
Wow.
Pregnancy rate is the lowest it has been in 12 years. In fact, the rates for prenatal pregnancy reached historic lows in 2009 for all three major race groups: non-Hispanic whites, non-Hispanic blacks, and Hispanic teenagers. In 2009, there were 39% fewer teen pregnancies than the 1991 peak rate of 61.8 teen pregnancies for every 1,000 teens. Research suggests that more teens are delaying initiating sex, waiting longer to have sex, and more teens are using more contraceptives and using more effective means of contraception, which wouldn't be available if certain people got their way.
Yeah.
Awesome statistics there, Paul. Thank you. Drew?
Yeah, well said. Mine's along those same lines. As you know, Texas.
Wait, no. Did you just say awesome statistics and then Drew actually said well said? Because I literally heard like pregnancy 37%.
I comprehended it, but it's go ahead.
No, that was a lot of information very quickly. I'm gonna have to watch this one. It's uploaded on YouTube. So I can learn.
Paul did a great job on that. That was a good job. That was a good job on statistics.
I was trying to speed read so we can get through because we have.
I understand.
That's why he did it. That's why.
One other thing. Sorry, one other thing I want to read here. Abortion rates overall have dropped since 1990. So what the hell is this big thing about abortion? There were 32% fewer abortions in 2009 than in 1990. The biggest drop was seen in the number of teen abortions. The number of teen abortions in 2009 was less than one half the rate it was in 1990. But you know who does get a lot of abortions? Married women, middle-aged women, ones who already have a family, ones who don't want any more kids, usually who are religious too. Go figure.
It is. It's definitely high.
Go
ahead, Drew. Go ahead. You go, and then I'll wrap that up, this story, and we'll get on to our Skeptic of the Week. Go ahead, Drew.
Yeah, well, the first I was going to say is here in Texas, we're like 96 to 98% Christian in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the nation's 5th highest birth rate amongst teenagers. We have the highest rate of repeat birth among teenagers. That was one of the things I want to say because there's a lot of abstinence-only education here because it kind of ties into that. But the statistics I found are that more than 70% of abortions are from women who claim a religious affiliation. 37% are Protestant, 28% are Catholic, and that means that 65% of all abortions in America come from Christians. So that's what I'm saying, to tie abortion into evolution, and to tie evolution in with humanism necessarily, or Satan, is just ridiculous anyways.
Yeah.
But
Well,
the
I mean,
stats,
that's an
once again, the
expected
stats are on their
statistic.
side.
You expect a statistic like that when you have such a high percentage of Christians in in a country
Very-
expect
very-
a lot of everything to happen with a lot of Christians,
what
like
I'm saying,
crime
yeah,
and everything,
I-
and
yeah,
poverty and wealth, and you
We know
expect
this.
Christians to take up
But what
100% of all
yeah,
that.
but what
And
I'm
we don't.
saying is,
But
what I'm
if
saying
you
is
would
to tie
expect,
that into,
you would. I'm trying to make your point for you. You would expect Christians to take up a much smaller percentage of the things that they claim morally should be imposed on everybody else. You would expect that to like take a big dip and a big drop off, but you don't. You still see those continued statistics, which is why I think those are very important to share with us.
Go, Drew. Go, Drew. Enough. Finish. Good, fucker.
no, I think they pretty much nailed it, I guess.
So yeah, he spoke your words for you. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Well, actually, I'll have one bit that's not on the issue of abortion, but like we were talking earlier, racism and divorce. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like
Yeah.
out of everybody I know that is a racist douchebag, and out of everybody that I personally know that is divorced, they're all evangelical Christians. I mean, I'm just saying, to say that's a evolutionist standpoint is just,
Yeah.
you know.
That being
course.
said, my thoughts on this, my little rant is, and why Cockpus fixes his gay hawk. On this, what I gotta say for this, well, none of you guys said this, but this is what I want to get on, is Christian extremism. You know, we're starting to see it a lot more, and what they're going to be doing, and you know, it's cartoon, whatever. But how I look at it is, yes, extremists. They're getting more extreme in their views year after year. We know this, and Seth. We've talked about this with Seth Andrews. You know, the more they combat a secular society, the more they lose on social issues, laws. But they're going to become more extreme in their viewpoints. There's no doubt. I do think this is detrimental to their approach here. Their approach here is very detrimental. Reason why I say this is, one, it makes them look total idiots to the majority of Christians, the people that don't follow their views. It adds to the negativity of Christianity, I think. Modern Christians read this article, or reading this cartoon, or watch our video, may question their religious views or their religious morals even more so, I think. And it also adds to the growing numbers of the nuns in the world. So for that, thank you, fundies. That's cool. Keep on doing it. I don't care. Keep looking like assholes. I really don't care. Based on no facts or evidence. Keep up with the hate, indoctrination, discrimination. You suck. So this cartoon is not entertaining. It's not funny. I think they are serious when they made this cartoon. But like TJ said, I would love to see little balloons on our side. And I think somebody should make that. I think one of us should make. I do graphic design. Maybe I'll put little balloons. We'll collaborate. I'll put little balloons, and we'll post our little little cartoon. I think that'd be great. So that being said, why don't we move on to the Skeptic of the Week? How about that? Awesome. Oh, great. Our Skeptic of the Week this week is actually what happened. Are you muted somebody?
You're just like, how we move on? Okay, yeah?
Yeah, okay, right, yeah. I'm just like fed up. I'm like, when I ran about this shit, I'm like, oh, God, it fucking it irritates all. But you know what? We try to be nice to a certain point, and everybody's allowed to have their view, freedom of speech. Of course, we're okay with that kind of stuff. Of course, we support that. But we're allowed to get mad. We're allowed to be activists.